Hey everybody, just wanted to come in here. Welcome to MPQ Mastery, where we teach you to destroy more gems. I have actually been taking a bit of time off dealing with personal things, but you know what? I've still been playing every day. So I thought I would go ahead and we can go ahead and do one of these days. There's a lot of stuff kind of going on right now with Galactus, so we can talk some Galactus, and I also want to discuss some of the recent changes that have been done to the app because, they've been doing a really good job with adding some of these new features and things to Marvel Puzzle Quest that we've kind of been asking for a while. So I definitely want to go over that. So the first thing we'll do is, let's start there. Let's start talking about some of these changes. You know, the most striking change was when they changed the layout here for your heroes. And you'll notice here that, like, everything is very different. It used to be side to side. Now it is up and down. Anytime you're ready to claim rewards, there's a little ready here down here, so you can easily do that. Now notice that the layout for the individual characters, that changed a little bit ago to have these kind of, the powers and then the supports and everything kind of still on the same page. So that changed quite a bit ago. But this section here is the part that changed, and I think it's changed for the better. I actually really like this layout, but also the biggest thing is now you can filter your different characters. You can filter them by their star level. You can filter them by whether they're ready to be upgraded, which is actually what I use the majority of the time. You can arrange them by what color powers they have. So if you are specifically looking for somebody with a certain color power to maybe fill in a team that you're working on, that makes it really easy. You can obviously favorite some. I have 8 favorited, so you can definitely do that. And favorited ones are the ones that you get shards for, so that's very important. And then you'll notice that the last one is you can filter them by who has a support. Notice I have 42 characters that have supports and 179 that do not. So that's really cool that you can do. You can also arrange them by level or by name or by the number of shards you have for them. So that's actually pretty cool. So I can be like, okay, so I actually only need 45 more shards for the Immortal Hulk. So let me favorite that one so that I can work towards that next one. So it actually is a really cool way to kind of see who's the next character that you should be working on based on the number of shards that you have. So that's something that I've actually really enjoyed. I usually just go by level, but it's really cool that they have that ability to do that. Now, there is one thing that came along with that change in the look of the character layout, is they also went ahead and changed the way that the individual characters are listed here on the pre-fight screen. So you'll notice here that the 3 characters are at the top, and you can click on them and you can see their star level, as well as how much health they have and if they have a support on them. And I actually really like having all of this stuff here. Like, I like having it all right there. Their support, their health, what powers I have, it's all right there. The only problem with it is that it is very, very small. So obviously, I have okay eyes, but anybody who has any problem seeing or anything, they're going to have a problem with that, especially when you start looking at the bottom part below that. It takes that full screen that we were just talking about and condenses it down to, it's very, very small, and, well, I guess we can't look at it right now, but it's very, very small, and it makes it actually a little bit more difficult to see those things on those characters. So you're mostly just looking for the face, and, if they ever change faces, or if you purchase a costume for somebody and their face changes, it could just throw off everything. But you can also do the same filters here, which is also important. So if you, if you're trying to find a team, then you can definitely, okay, cool, well, I have these 2 characters, so let me find somebody else who has this color or is a certain level, and let's add them in. So also the team ups and boosts down there are a pretty big deal. Having them pretty easy to be seen there. But again, it's everything. I like having everything on the screen, but it's very, very small. Before, there was more breathing room. There was more space for your eyes to to focus on things. Here, it's like kind of just everything is everywhere. So there is a thing. In the latest update, there's something else that I also noticed, and it was a big deal for me, is normally I would have to double click each of these circles in order to get in it. You would select it to kind of, and it would bring up like what it is, and then you would select it again, and then it would allow you in. Now you just go in on the first click. So I thought that was kind of an interesting choice for them. I mean, you know, you can do you. I think it works out fine. So let's go ahead and do our daily Deadpools real quick, and then there's a couple of other things that I would like to point out. You'll notice here that I've had extra hero points lately, so I've just been opening up slots for these 1-stars, and then as newer characters become available to me, as in, you know, I get their covers, because some of the newer characters I don't have covers for yet, then I'll make sure to get rid of these 1-stars, and I'll just go back to just having Spider-Man. But at the moment, you know, it doesn't necessarily make it any easier or harder to have these extra characters, because everybody is, you know, it's a 1-star sort of thing. It doesn't necessarily make it easier. Like, oh, I have 1-star Storm on the team too. It's like, it doesn't really help. I want to say nicer things about them, but really you only need like one 1-star character. But at the moment, I have 3, just because I get the extra experience for leveling them up, which was getting me closer to my last rank, my last shield rank, and that was actually a big deal because I just went up one, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. I went ahead and did that, and I was able to use that to champ my Negasonic Teenage Warhead. So now I'm actually going to be looking for a team for Negasonic Teenage Warhead. So I'm kind of excited about that. Because I do like her quite a bit, and she might fit into the team that I already came up with, which is the you know, Worthy Cap and 5-star Storm, but we'll have to see what ends up coming of that, because it seems like that works out, but that might not be the best team. So, ooh, hey, Taskmaster today. That's going to be nice. So let's go ahead and do this 2-star. I'm obviously going to bring in my favorite 2-star here with my 2-star team. This was actually the last team video I did, which is you want Hawkeye, Magneto, and Storm to be your 2-star team. Just they synergize really well, and it makes it so that the fight goes faster. And you'll already see, like I already took out one dude. we're gonna finish the fight pretty quickly. Apparently they're giving me a lot of 5 matches. That doesn't normally happen, though, I will say. It's just kind of working out in my favor today. Now, notice that I just dropped that black, and I don't actually need that black, but if I had done any other match, it would have opened up my quick shots to being matched away, and I did not want that. Also, the fact that I activated it twice, but on separate turns, means now that I'm going into this round, you know, now those other ones that we had, though, I have 4-1 countdown, so it'll be pretty cool. And we'll just hit this with the red. So now, that does mean that I think some of these are going to end up getting matched away now, I think. Oh, no, actually, because of the way that they're falling. But, I mean, the fight just goes, like, stupid fast when you're using teams that synergize really well together. I mean, that's always what I have found, which is the reason why I even started this channel, is because I wanted to kind of share some of the stuff that I do with other players. And, you know, you might have a team that, like, oh, well, you know, I'm able to beat it faster than that. But it's just like, you know, I also shoot for fun. And, you know, the more creative you can get with your teams, the more fun I think you have. I at least have. I mean, that's just how that works. So now we're going to fight, what is this, Human Torch, Spider-Man, and She-Hulk. And, you know, it's interesting because I always have this conversation with people, and it's a series of videos that I was thinking that I might start, but it's if you're going up against this team, who do you take out first? Who is the one who is the most dangerous to your team? You know, so in my book, going through Human Torch, Spider-Man, and She-Hulk, take out the Human Torch first. Spider-Man is okay, and he's going to be able to, you know, make some critical tiles that you actually might be able to take advantage of as well. She-Hulk is usually pretty low on the list in terms of threat, except that she can make all of your, can drain all of one color. But on the whole, though, as long as you're able to kind of starve her for her red and her green, like her blues don't really come into play against a group like this, because this group of Hawkeye, Storm, and Magneto, they don't make special tiles, so her I'm going to steal half of your special tiles doesn't necessarily come into play. Also, I'm not a fan of her design. I hope that they maybe come out with a new I'm hoping that they come up with a new She-Hulk when the new She-Hulk TV show comes out, which they are making. So I would like to see a new TV show version, because I think that they'll be able to really redesign her in a way that I think reflects how awesome She-Hulk is, because she is really awesome. It seems like they went very much the lawyerly route with this version. And so maybe we can go the leader route next time, because she's a big deal kind of in the Marvel universe. So now here we are with Scarlet Witch that they're making us. That's the one for today. And you know what? Just for giggles, I'm going to throw Immortal Hulk and, let's say, Bushido Daken. And let's see how that works. I don't even know if it's going to work. Normally, I just throw, Jessica Jones on the team and just be like, it's done. But Bushido Daken almost took out Storm with one hit. So, I mean, maybe that's the way to go. Well, obviously, Immortal Hulk is going to end up taking this team out. So I don't even know why I'm messing around. I don't even know why I'm playing. Obviously, that's who's going to take out the team. One other thing that they opened up is the ability to save teams. And that's actually something that I wanted to discuss, because not everybody takes full advantage of that. But that's actually a feature we've been asking for the longest time, the ability to save teams. Now, I'm a little bit kind of I don't even know if I should share my saved teams, because I have one of my saved teams is going to be the next team video. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It's you can see one of my saved teams there is Professor X with Quake and Onslaught. But I'm not going to use that team, because I'm going to do a whole video later, and you're going to see why that team works really well together. But I'm going to use this team, which was one of the past videos that I did as well, the Apocalypse with Magic and Human Torch. This is actually a really, really good team, especially once you get going. But against this sort of setup, I don't even think it's going to be an issue, just in general. Unless I'm not able to get any good matches. So I'm about to set off his green power anyway, so we're going to start getting this going. So we're going to match some yellow, match some purple. They're going to put on Meteor Hammer, not Media Hammer. They're not like the news or whatever. That would be funny if it was a Media Hammer. So let's see. They're putting more purple on the board. Now I'm going to stun, but he's immune to stun because one of the other people on my team is a mutant, which was one of the key things. Is you have to, you should have at least one other mutant on the team if you're using Apocalypse, because it just makes sense in general. Well, you know what? Let me just get his red power going, and then that'll take out some people just right there. So just bam, that took out a person. And then bam, bam, that took out another person. Now we're going to fortify, add some additional tiles. Beautiful. That's how this team works. It's actually a really cool team. If you haven't watched the video on why this team is really good, I think it was, the last one was 14, I think. So I think this one was 12, possibly. Go and check it. I have a whole playlist with just teams that I've made, and they've been a lot of fun. The exploration of the teams is the main thing that I play this game for, just to take some of my favorite characters, and even characters that I don't know much about. I learned a lot about Magic from seeing how she plays in this game, and I'm like, oh, let me learn more about her. So now I have a Scarlet Witch, and then let's see what the The 4-level hard one is, oh god, Jean Grey. I hate fighting Jean Grey. But they're going to give me Mysterio, Kamala, and Thor, which isn't too bad. I'm good with that. I can make that work. Mostly we're going to focus on Mysterio. And Mysterio's powers, let's see. So Mysterio's powers are yellow, blue, and purple. And purple is the important one. I believe that's the one that puts the traps down. So let's build up Thor's red, and then that'll put more yellow on the board. And then we'll get some blue. Because his Mysterio's blue power is passive, and it does stuff when you do that. I don't even remember what it does. At the start, if you have 8 or more blue, you convert blues to yellow, and then you deal damage. So yeah, hey, let's work on getting a bunch of blues then, because apparently, if we start a round with 8 blues, which now we'll do because they just moved that, and well, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let's move that first. Now I only have 7, so maybe we're not gonna be able to do that. This game goes in so many different directions. I just didn't want to give them the 4 match for purple, because then Jean would have started wrecking us, and I don't like fighting Jean. She's definitely on the list of the most annoying characters to fight. I made that list a little bit ago, so I'm gonna set this up here, this yellow here. Oh, of course it set it on the one that's annoying. So, and it matched away, of course, because that's what this game does to me. So now that I have 10 blues, it's going to convert to some yellow again whenever this comes back around to my turn. They're using powers now. You guys go. Good job. All right, so we're going to deal 400 damage. God, that's so little damage. I'm so used to playing with, like, really powerful characters that just deals so much more power, so much more damage. And, like, don't even think about it. They just, like, deal it, and then it's just over. So this will get me some purple, though, now that I have the yellow on the board. Which I actually really like that. They should have more of that, where you put something on the board that converts, you know, one color AP to another color AP. I actually really, really like that. So let's put some tiles on the board. And I believe these tiles are either team can match. Yes, if matched or destroyed. And that's by either team. It's going to deal 1,176 because he is invisible. So let's start matching that. Bam, bam. Jean is down. Oh no, you're going to hit my Thor. Oh no. All right, so we'll just go ahead and use Thor's yellow, creating red ability to create some yellow, because I still have the tile on the board that says if I match yellow, it gives me more purple, which means I might be able to put more trap tiles down. What is Storm doing? Is that going to match any of my traps? It did not. I was hoping it would, but it did not. So let's put some more trap tiles down. Very cool. Since I do have that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the tile, my countdown tile, because it'll also take out Wolverine. And let's see what we're talking about here. Oh, look at you. Filling up the board with attack tiles. Look at you. Well, I don't have any good matches right now that will, you know, do a ton of damage or do an amazingness thing. So we're just going to just match some tiles until something happens, I guess. Because right now I have, like, really bad matches. Oh, this one will match a yellow, which should... Maybe that gave me enough to use Thor's? No, it didn't. I'm just off, but I'll just match this purple. Oh, yeah, and that's going to match one of my traps. So that's good. Storm is putting up a fight here. I like Storm. Ooh, stunned. Nice. And you know what? I'm going to let Thor land the killer hit. Bam. Very cool. Oh, that would have gotten me a 5 match too. Wow, very cool. Okay, so the Daily Deadpool is done. So the other thing that's happening right now, so beyond save teams, the other thing that they just introduced are these new quests. And it used to just be daily and milestone. And milestone used to not have anything in there. That's interesting. Now it's finally there. But they also now have these new event things. As you see, I've been definitely keeping up with the holiday quests. And the last thing here is complete all the holiday quests. So I'm definitely on track to finish all of them. But let's go to dailies. Because a lot of people have been asking kind of how dailies work. But just looking at here, buy anything from the resource shop, train, do story missions. So some of them are pretty straightforward. Other ones are a little tricky. But let's check out this new Milestones thing, because this is new. So make 10 matches. Well, yeah, that's 25 matches. Okay. 50 matches. Okay. Make 100 matches. Oh, wow. So it's just going to keep going up and up and up. So that's just good. So the milestones are just going to encourage you to play more. So that's good. I like that. Win a mission, the guy from that place that one time. Okay. Win an Under the Sea. Okay. Win a third time the charm. Did that. Win a debt required character. Done. Win a big enchilada. Did it. Win the behemoth burrito. Okay. Sounds great. And what I'm seeing here is it's giving me shards as well as covers. Level up a support 10 times. Well, I've definitely done that. 20 times. 40 times. Yup. 60 times. I've been paying a lot of attention to my supports. 80 times. Yup. 100 times. Did that. 150 times. Ooh, so this is going to be a new way to get support tokens. I love it. I love it. Another support token there. Another support token there. Another support token there. Another support token there. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Now we're up to the golds. Another gold one. Nice. Wow, another gold one. They love me. Okay, so I made a support video a while ago, and it's been super hard to get these, but I've been really working on my supports, as you can see, leveling up 4,000 times. So now my next one is I have to level it up another 200 and so times. But that gave me so many things to work with. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a fun one to open up today, guys. All right, so let's see. Collect 1 power for 3-star heroes. Oh god, this one's going to be ridiculous. 5 powers for a 3-star heroes. Okay, so and those look like these are rare favorite hero shards. So these are just like random shards, or maybe shards that you can just use anywhere. So that's going to be interesting. Promote 2-star heroes to the champions 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 10 times. All right, cool. So promote 3-star heroes into a champion 1 time. Did that. Champion 3 times. Champions 5 times, 7 times, 10 times. I've done this so many times. This is probably going to go on forever, guys. 14, 18, 22, 26, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so I have to do it 4 more times, and then I'll unlock the next one. Promote 4-star heroes to champions 1 time. 3 times. 5 times. 7 times. 10 times, 14 times, 18 times, 22 times, 26 times, 30 times, 35 times, 40 times, 45 times, 50 times, 55 times. Oh my gosh, this is going to keep going. 65 times, 70 times, 75 times, 80 times. And I see, it's giving random shards for one that I like. So these milestones are going to be a huge deal for leveling up those 5-star characters. Oh my god, it makes me kind of want to go and give some favorites to some of my other, hold on. Let's go to my roster real quick. Let's look at my 5 stars, because it's giving 5-star ones. I'm going to favorite my Daredevil, just so that I can get some for him. I'm going to favorite... What else am I going to favorite? Because I have so many here that I actually enjoy. I'm going to favorite this Doc Ock. I'm going to favorite my Storm and my Iceman, just because it's all random stuff. It's all randomness. So since it's giving random, I'm just going to get a bunch. I know I can focus more, but I'm just going to go ahead and randomize this. So see, already All right, so now promote 5-star heroes to champions. I've actually only done that a few times, so I don't have that many 5-star champions. All right, so I need to do one more. So that's where we're at, people. Oh my gosh. So here's how the dailies work. Dailies, there's 6 challenges. Well, there's 7 challenges, but you only need to do 6 of them. One of them is always buy something from the resource shop. Sometimes I do if I don't feel like doing a versus, and sometimes I don't. The others are train 3 powers, and that's just literally raising the level of a power for a character, basically applying a new cover. Now, that doesn't count for champions. That only counts for characters that you're currently working on, and sometimes I don't get covers for a character. So, there you go. I can't do that. So then I'll go and I'll do a versus mission. It's just win a versus fight. Sometimes they're very easy. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. Use a boost, and that's literally just when you go into a fight. Well, I guess I can't go there. But that is just when you go into a fight, down in the lower left hand where it says team ups and boosts, I usually just go to boosts and I just set one of them as a random boost. And then you'll get credit for doing that challenge because you applied a boost. Use a team up, that is store up enough team up power and fire off a team up. Super, super easy. Win 3 story missions. If you do the Daily Deadpool every day, done. And then deal 25,000 damage. Again, play the game. You'll deal that much damage in the end. The events are kind of interesting because these will vary based on what's happening currently. Right now, the holiday quests, some of them are like defeat Galactus 3 times. Others are win the globe-trotting event. Others are, dodge snowballs, which means that you had to go to the snowball fight in the verses and fight that. So there's a lot of good stuff going on, and they have been really adding a lot of great things. I feel like these milestones are just going to be a good way to give more shards, more tokens, more of everything to everybody just for playing the game. And Daily Deadpool already kind of did that, but now it's even to a larger extent. So let's go ahead and do this fight. I'm going to bring in Professor X. I'm going to use the boost so that I get credit for the boost. It's Professor X versus Tony. It'll be over pretty quickly because obviously Professor X is like a monster at dealing tons of damage if I can get 4s off. And even if I can't get 4s off, if I can just get enough to get off his power, then I'll still deal a ton of damage. I'll just use the red ability. That's honestly one of the coolest things about him is he is completely flexible and can fill in a lot of different holes in whatever team that you would want to use him on. All right, so I guess I'm just going to win this by hitting him normal then, apparently. They're not giving me any good matches. This is just happening the whole time that we're playing here. No good matches. All right, cool. So then I'll just use his red power, and then bam. Wolverine will go take out Tony in my stead because I'm in a wheelchair. All right, cool. So there's no more globe-trotting things to do. That did finish off one more daily, which is use a boost. And then usually when you're done, you get random shards for your favorites. This one would be for a 3-star. This would be for a 4-star. And then you get some spicy tokens, and you get some ISO. So now I've made 100 matches, so let me get that. And I used a boost, so that was nice. And I think that's it. Okay, cool. So now that we are done with that, let's go ahead and fight Galactus. We can fight Galactus just a tad here. We don't technically need to, but we can do that. As a matter of fact, no, we're not going to do that. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to save how to fight Galactus maybe for a different video. But here is all of my tokens. I have a ton of tokens, guys, because of all of that stuff that we just opened up. So let's see what we get. We get 9 here. And maybe we'll be lucky and we'll open up some great stuff. Hulk. Okay. So none of those were especially great. This one is a 15. Wow, I have 15 of these. We're going to do these individually. So we have that one. Wolverine. Aries. Angel. 2-star Storm. 3-star Blade. All right. I mean, these are lackluster. I mean, I'm not really expecting to get anything mind-blowing out of the heroic tokens. They really do need to be able to open a lot of these all at once, like you can for the lesser ones. Because usually I end up with like 4, and it's just like, I can open up 2 fast and the other ones, and it's just like, oh, but I have to do 4 of these. I have 24 Mighties. All right, let's see what we get out of the Mighties. Nice. I'll take that Human Torch. Sam Wilson, Deadpool, a Vision. All right. Hey, I mean, all of these are going to be amazing because, oh, a Dazzler and a Sabertooth. That looks nice. A Dazzler and a Sabertooth. I'm happy about those. Bonus and some bonus shards. Nice. Wow. Okay. I have 1 legendary, and I got Medusa. So Medusa used to be like my all-time favorite, by the way. I used to love her so much, and like I barely use her now. Occasionally I do. Sometimes I pull out a Medusa because she's really good at the healing thing and the stealing tokens, but it doesn't come up as much anymore for me personally. All right, so now we have some supports. Let's open up these. All right, so that's a duplicate support for me. But remember, anytime you get a duplicate, you're still getting red ISO. This one, I got a new perk for my Vibranium ore, so that's cool. And some extra red ISO. That's just a duplicate, 4,200. Another perk unlocked for my mirror image, so that's cool. I always like raising perks in these. I mean, it's nice to get just more red ISO, but you always want to unlock new perks. That one again? All right, so those are all the basic ones. And I get basic ones from time to time, but this one's going to be cool. Now we get to open up these. Oh, that's the same thing. How was that disappointing? A Sanctum Sanctorum. Nice. That's new for me. Actually, that's a brand new one, and it's a level 2. It didn't even get a level 1. So that's good. 177A Bleecker Street. I love it. Whoa. Arc Reactor. I think that's my first. No, it's not my first 3-star, but that's really cool. Arc Reactor. Perk unlocked level 3. Very cool. All right. You already had that one. Nice. Unlocked a new perk for my Children of Thanos. So that's cool. Children of Thanos again, apparently. And that one again. They're not ripe, by the way. Very cool. Wow. All right, well, let's go over here and let's level up some characters. So, bam. Got my level 2 Bullseye. Let's do a Medusa. We got Hawkeye. Okay, apparently we had 2 more. And that's good because I'm getting shards for that other Hawkeye, the Ronin Hawkeye. And then bam, bam, bam. Very cool. Let's go ahead and level him up. Yeah, this is actually a lot, and mostly because of the new milestones. So we won't normally have this much, just so you know. Normally, I don't have this much to open and, get rid of and, level up people. But the new milestones is just, oh my gosh, it's really cool, actually. I quite enjoy it. Oh, now I can level. Do I have enough? I don't. So I'll just, I threw them up a few more levels. We'll see what ends up happening. All right. Wow. And this is going to end up giving us more tokens, more covers to go and unlock, more things, more ISO, more everything. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, y'all. Completely ridiculous. But this was a good day for me to record, apparently, because we're just a ton of stuff to discuss and really talk about in terms of all of the brand new things that are being added to the game. Oh yeah, Spider-Man. I don't use Spider-Man. And I don't use Tony. Okay, so now we're going more Howard the Duck. I actually don't use Howard all that much, but I might start because I recently champed him. It took me like 2 years to champ him because he keeps kind of coming in and out of actually being useful. So I noticed that my Rocket and Groot can't go up anymore, and it's because he is max level. So I'm actually going to sell him. Bam. Start a brand new one for him. And I'm going to favorite him because I obviously want to start getting shards for Groot. Now notice again that this feature here is now I can go to who has shards that I can use to raise their abilities. So cool. So let's go ahead and do him. That actually, I do have enough now to level him up. I can champ and level up. Bam. And now I will no longer heart Angel because now I have him up there. So now we can bam, bam. We'll level her up to... Still need more for her, so I'm going to leave her as a heart. So now we got that. But now, who do I have enough ISO to raise? Well, Deadpool, obviously. So, and just enough, but not enough to promote him to a champion. So that is what it is. Oh, that's right. So I do actually have more people. Just look at that. Just look at all those shards. I'm actually going to be able to champ my Onslaught now. Oh my god, that's just amazing. So let's actually check because I want to see. I'm either going to raise his green or his blue up to level 5. So let's see what the difference is. So if I go to level 5, it's going to deal more damage per tile destroyed for that one. Or if I go here, it deals more damage for each of the tiles that I changed the color of. So actually, I'm going to do this one because that's, I think it's his best power. So I don't have enough ISO to do anything else with the rest of these shards, but that's going to be really, really cool when I do. I need to save up some ISO. And I actually have enough to raise up her powers, 4 times? So that's awesome. So let's raise her purple up twice and the others 2 up just a couple. Notice now I need 129,000 to raise her up anymore. Oh my gosh. Negasonic, I just champed her, as I said, so now I can actually just use her shards to champ. Bam, I got some more legendary tokens. And Hulk, nice. I can actually level up Hulk. The green door is definitely one that I take advantage of a lot. So now I need another 45 shards, and then I'll be able to do so. I'm going to leave him favorited because I do want to champ him. Looking at this again, now we're going to go over here, train 3 powers, done. Which means I need to do 2 more of these. I either need to use a team up, buy something from the resource shop, or win a versus mission. But that did unlock more milestones here. So we're going to do use 1000 ISO to level your heroes. Well, I think we just did that a bunch of times. Use 100,000. All right, cool. Now we're going over here, collect some 2-star powers, collect some 2-star powers, 2-star powers, 3-star powers, 3-star powers, 3-star powers, 4-star powers, 4-star powers, 4-star powers, and 5-star powers. We did that a few times. And now we're done. And this is going to be a cyclical thing now, because now we're going to go open up more tokens, which is then going to let us level up people, which is then going to unlock more milestones. And it's going to be like that for a little bit, I guess, probably until... Oh, I have 6 of these. So let's see. Vulture. Okay. Nico. Okay. Nice, my Heimdall. That's actually one that if they were allowing me to favorite, I don't think I can favorite that one right now. Legion. Okay. Hellcat. I'll take it. And Captain Marvel. Wow. All right. Do I have any more? No, I do not. So let's go over here. Now, that just got us more shards for our 5-star Captain Marvel, getting us a lot more of those. So this is what my Heimdall looks like right now. So it's not, terrible. Oh, you can favorite him now. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, well, he's favorited then. I'm going to start collecting shards for him. 100%. And now I'm noticing I'm getting a bunch of shards for new people. Oh my gosh. We can use these shards to level up. That's another legendary token. We got some for our Groot. Let's go ahead and level him up. And we got some for our War Machine. Bam, that just got us some more. So now I'm up to like 95 of that. Oh, wow. Do they have anything good in the shop here? Not really. So I could just, I don't know, we'll just see. So let's go open up some more tokens. We have 2 legendaries now. Carolina, nice. And Nightcrawler. Always happy to unlock a Nightcrawler. So let's go ahead and open those. Another legendary. Guys, we're getting a ton of legendaries. Nice. Another Samurai Dakin. So we'll train that one. That's what my Samurai Dakin looks like right now. It's looking pretty sweet. You can actually favorite him now too. So actually, let me go to my 5s. See how many of these I actually have favorited. So I have 4. I have all of these favorited. Oh, that's right, because I was just saying I'll take more shards. So for right now, I'm going to unfavorite my Daredevil. I'm going to unfavorite my Doc Ock. And who else? I'll do my Iceman and Storm. Okay, so now if I filter these, now I have 4 of these, and that's fine. You know what? I technically don't need Onslaught favorited anymore, so I'm going to unfavorite. So these would be my 3 favorites that I have going. You know, as a matter of fact, I should probably see who I have favorited on 4s. Just Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, and Elsa. So I technically don't need Negasonic, Teenage Warhead favorited anymore. Let's see who might benefit from being favorited. Do I have anybody who I'm working on levels for? Well, obviously, Scorpion you can't do. Can we do Red Guardian? We can. And so Red Guardian and Elsa, that works out. Red Guardian and Elsa, I only need 2. It doesn't need to be all that many. So let's see who I have done for 3 stars now. And this all works out. Actually, I don't need Deadpool anymore. So, but I can promote to a champion. Very cool. And let's spend those things and get us more of everything. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this legendary for Wolfsbane. I love it. Do a new milestone for unlocking 5-star powers. All right. Jeez. All right, so I don't have that much in terms of ISO at this point, really. This is who I can use ISO to raise levels for. So I guess I'll raise a few levels for Elsa because she's there. And I think that is going to be it. Unless we want to go... No, I think we're done. We're done. So that is it for today, guys. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, we should probably do our supports because we have all of these things. So let's see. So for supports, we ended up getting a few new 3 stars, I believe. So Taskmaster's Blade. So the Children of Thanos, who I have equipped to my my Carnage, that one just got a new ability. Let's see what it is. The supported character's maximum health is increased. So that's always good, especially since Carnage does damage to himself. Actually, he doesn't, but he takes a lot of damage because he's usually the highest level character in whatever I'm doing. So I'm going to raise it to level 110. If I recall, let me see. So let's go up to our 2 stars and see what else we have here. So this was a brand new one. So let's see what it does. So the supported character takes 5% less damage from enemy matches. And if we equip it to Doctor Strange, then at the end of the battle, we can create 1 strength 10 protect tile for every 3 blue tiles on the board. Okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. So then let's equip that to a Doctor Strange, I guess. So if we do these by name, then we can go down to the Ds. And there are 2 Doctor Stranges. I will equip this to my level 5 Doctor Strange. And you know what? Let's just bump it up to as powerful as it can become. So before it was 5%, now it's 13%. And it used to be a strength 10 projectile, and now it's a strength 83 projectile. So that's just right there. You can see the difference between a level 1 and a level 100. It raises those numbers, and it does make it more usable. So level 2's the vibranium ore that I have on my Human Torch here. So now the new power, before it was just he deals more damage to enemies, but now when you make a match 4 or greater, create more strength projectiles. Oh my god. So that makes it way more usable. That makes him way more better. That makes him way better for the team that he's on, because projectiles it means a lot. So, you know what? I'm going to raise it to the max level that I can, because that seems like to be the best use of those points. And yeah, so now we're done, y'all. That was a long, long video. We've been playing here for like, 40 minutes or something. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully you guys are enjoying all of the huge changes to the game, that you enjoyed going through my Daily Deadpool and my Milestones with me. That was huge. Oh my gosh. I'm really, really enjoying all the changes that they're doing. So also don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel. We will probably be back with regular videos in the new year. Until then, it's going to be very sporadic, but I am working on getting some new stuff together for the new year. You might see a video or two before then. Otherwise, thanks for coming to MPQ Mastery. Go destroy some gems.